Peace and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. I'm your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my gorgeous co-host, the phenom known as Gifted. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics, and let's greet each other the way family do.
Hey,
Hello,
we made
everybody.
it.
Yes, we made it. What's up,
We made
everybody?
it.
Another week of success, survival is success.
Yes, yes, this has been another trying week, but like Nemo said, we made it.
We made it.
Yep.
Yeah. It wasn't all trying. I was blessed to spend some time. Me and Nemo went to catch a movie earlier this week. To
That was
start
very
the
cool.
weekend, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That
Well,
movie was in my head for, definitely most of yesterday,
yeah,
thinking about that movie.
yeah, it was pretty good. For you horror heads, we went to see 28 Days Later. Said it? Right?
Yeah. No, 28 years later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't 28 days after all of that, right?
Right.
Right, because if that's 28 days, oh man, imagine 90. But yeah, 28 years later was pretty good. It was the sequel to the first 28 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
But enough of that. We're not advertising for them. This is about poetry. This is about you. This is about family. Sidekick, I'm digging the outfit, man.
I know, the suspenders
I'm
and all.
digging the fit, you know?
Pinky Blinders brought to you by Timu.
Did you get those on Timu?
Oh my goodness.
Shut
Oh
up.
my
Did
goodness.
you?
I can't.
Sidekick is a damn kid.
I can't. Oh wow. He said brought to you by Timu.
Oh man. Right. Well, for those who are in the room and those who will be viewing later, this is an open mic. This is a safe space to share here. There is no judgment, just love shared amongst your peers and family. Um, we allow for each artist to share two lengthy pieces. If not, you have some shorter pieces. We allow for a bit more wiggle room to express. All that we ask is that you keep your mics muted while someone is sharing so that we're not coming in on top of each other or interrupting or disturbing someone while they're sharing their craft. There is an open chat room that will be open all night, just like the bar. So please visit it as often as possible. Share, share, share. Right, type in those lines that fascinate you, because that's how we connect with each other. Sometimes it's so much, it's too much to grab, hold on to. So, but if you catch something, put it in there and share with the room. Um, yeah, for those who are interested in sharing, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, there's a raise your hand emoji. All hands that are raised will be acknowledged as an artist that would like to share with us tonight. So that being said, let's get this show on the road. Hey, Shocky G, we were talking about you just a moment ago.
That's fucked up. I ended up watching every single movie.
Can you say that again?
I said that's fucked up.
I knew it was something sharp. I just wanted to make sure I got cut when you swing that blade. But yeah, it was all love. It was all love. We was just share how much we love and adore you. So I guess I'll open up tonight. So everyone, please open up your mics and show some love for Mr. Mrwitzthepoet.
Udar,
Let's go,
go.
Let's
poet.
go. Woo-hoo.
Ooh.
So I have a little bit of homework that I've been trying to tidy up. I'm sure it's going to be some edits, but this is the first time I'm saying it out loud. And the assignment was silence speaks volumes. Ever say to someone, you're embarrassed by the way your city showed up? Well, what about your country? The whole damn nation in which you reside. I'm asking for a friend, but I'm speaking because I have been fighting myself from allowing these words to free themselves. My voice box, been chests like treasure in the sea. It's sickening how mischievous these politicians are. Crazy how criminality runs the veins of this country like gang violence in Black communities. The tolerance we have for their representation is blasphemous to how we annihilate each other. When an army of white men can storm the Capitol and be pardoned by a president who sent them out in the first place, while a crowd of protesters with voices as weapons will be unethically gassed and pepper sprayed. The irony of a shield having freedom of speech to boldly state they will kill someone graveyard dead, while a senator who speak against the wrongful use of that authority will find himself ambushed and jailed for contempt. This country has been bleeding internally for decades, bloated by the greed of its worldly consumption, and they still refuse to treat its ailments. They rather watch and see the weak die amongst us. Wellness is for the wealthy, is all I seem to hear when a hat says, "Make America great again." This stolen land in the hands of grave robbers whitewash truths and artifacts like criminal evidence. Death finds political leaders residing in other nations for their land and resources who oppose the United States decision-making. We incarcerate constituents on this governed continent under false pretenses to maintain manipulation. It's true what they say. Dead men tell no tales. But if you listen, you can hear the gospel from their graves. Under the misdirection of gossip, it's a shame how stardom we are, blinded by fame. But America fancies in keeping us distracted. The magic of spell casting is spoken over tongues. Say something out loud enough, you can trick your viewing audience through the repetition of the vibration. And we're spectating a leadership overwhelmed by scoundrels. It ain't hard to hear their silence speak in volumes. That's that piece.
Let's go, poet.
Little rocky, but I'm still working with it. Kind of iron out some of the wrinkles and smooth it out. You know how it is.
Yeah, it is really fantastic in its current form.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Definitely
thank
keep
you.
working that one.
Thank you. Thank you. I definitely will. So I'm gonna do this one. Some of you may have heard it before. It's a piece inspired by a prompt from Ray Jane, and it's entitled "I've Been Writing These Poems." Division has always conquered over us. Somehow we've settled being unable to coexist. Brick-walled in our differences, the one thing we seem to fight for is everything that keeps us divided. While the problem starters, whom have initiated our quarrels, capitalize off our combative behavior. From weaponization and incarceration to funeral arrangements, life compensations, The bait placements are strategic and the outcomes effective immediately in our communities. Neighborhoods that are equally affected by Black genocide and white oversee. Officiating tactics to keep our palms on the brick face, our backs along the asphalt when they're not up against the wall. We've become prints out on the tar heels as the street claims our bodies for victory. Till we take heed, the youth will be the results of their elders' teachings. The elders will suffer from how the youth are thinking. Beef breeding the food offered up for the weak to devour as the bodies of our neighboring teens are unalived. It's fattening to pride on the slide, while the mind feasts away to demise with no revoking course of action. They've mobilized our distractions, so I've been writing these poems to keep from writing eulogies. I can hardly see the difference between the two most of the time. The way the ink blots exclamate inside my points resemble the sidewalk bearing the corpuscles. It's uneasy to pen past the graveyard, when in rendition, blood spots stain my memory, the penalty of being compromised by the product of environment impression, an expression worn like an honorable badge that noosed our helix with toe tags. So I've been writing these poems as an invasive technique to keep teens from the misguidings of rap celebrities, action film junkies, the conception of a gangster, because chalk outlines and criminal sketches don't identify the guilty as often as you think. In fact, innocence smells less like guiltless these days and more like naive. So I'm writing, and I pray I don't run out of ink before I can pen an understanding. Life is beautiful. Live it abundantly. Embrace joy more often than misery, for hard is everything we will encounter. But what we choose to work on should be easy, at least on our souls. That freedom has to be the goal when it comes to writing these poems. Peace.
Hell yeah, man. Beautiful open.
Wow. Wow.
Salute, salute.
Great
Awesome.
write.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Both pieces, great writes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I only see one hand risen. What's going on in this room tonight?
I was thinking that too, and then I was thinking I don't want to go after Nemo because I sometimes cry.
Y'all can't find the emojis or what? I know we're not all listening.
I don't want to go. Okay, thank you.
Look, I was like, I can't go after Nemo either.
Oh, goodness.
Right.
I
Well,
I
can go
sometimes
after
get
Nemo.
emotional.
I understand the pressure.
I got no problem being a palate cleanser.
And I was I
love that.
I love that. And I was trying to like capture some of your lines, so I don't know. It was a delay, and yeah, I think Nemo did it before you started, and then when you started, I was trying to like highlight, capture lines, do this, do this. So
Well, thank you, and I will visit the chat and embrace some of those hugs. But in the meantime, let's all open up our hearts and our mics and welcome my food dog, y'all brother, Mr. Nemo, soon.
Come on, Soom.
Good evening, everyone.
go Nemo.
Hey,
You shaved your beard and I don't like it.
I know you were gonna hate it. I did violence to my beard, Shocky. I almost sent you a text saying I did violence to my beard. But it is very, very hot here, and so I needed more air.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. It's the wrong button. Okay, I'm going to read you what is currently my problem child. And then I'm going to read you a fragment. I carry around a could have been me. He screams it should have been me, would have been me, if not for some twisted fate, or maybe certainty of heart. That part, my friend likes to say. I carry with me a dubious nature, stand with a sagging stature, can't capture my courage, won't hold on to hubris, gave up on myself a lifetime ago. Something jarred me loose from my chronic self-abuse, helped me choose to fight the hate. It hits like a hammer in the middle of the day. God, how I wish I could wish it goodbye. Pick out some stars in the evening sky. We might try to touch them, reach them, reel them in. But who can handle the heat of hope? I have to learn to stand against the wind, grit my teeth and let audacity in. It's akin to the bravery we need to have standing against the inexorable end. No doubt there was an inferno here. That part of the story is clear, how dear we need to hold ourselves in amongst these pillars of fire, pointing to the apocalypse. Another volley of worry across my brow, but I've kept my feet somehow, won't bow to its barrage of blows. Who knows how long I can keep this up? I'll dare the wind to knock me down. I spoke the words and broke the seal, unearthed the life the dirt concealed, found steel flowing in my blood, remnants of the metal they made me from, deep in some furnace underground.
Ooh.
Thank you. Okay, this is the fragment. The most vulnerable I've ever been was lying in a hospital bed where I couldn't sleep because they wouldn't let me lay tangled in my machine. And if they believed the words I spoke, they would have taken so much more than they did. But when they came to tell me that 20 years of promises meant nothing now, I thought their guns were made for me, believed their bullets cast with my flesh in mind. But they only wanted to tell me that I couldn't go home. Ever worn hospital underwear? The socks only come in ugly colors. And when he finally decides to bull rush, try to stand still and try not to move your arm when the needle seeks its home under purple welts. She danced in the courtyard, unbroken and happily unhinged, while our eyes ache in time with her steps. He told me I had hope he hadn't seen. And I got his phone number, but I never called him. And I tell myself I can see his face, but really he's just a blur with blurted words upon his lips. I sat on the floor and talked with the guy down the hall about how he couldn't stop stealing from his lover, how she kept taking him back and he knew he was a Trojan horse full of madness and violence and the inevitability of hospital hallways. I'm scratching for the memories, forcing them into the light that flashes every hour, every night, to make sure that we're still here, or at least that we don't forget where we are. Mine smell funny when they burn, do fancy tricks when the chemistry's just right. There was something fascinating on his screen, but I think the thing he saw was me. That's what I have so far.
Every single time, man. Jeez.
All right, Samson.
Wow, amazing.
Right,
Yeah.
Samson.
Hey, Mama Betty, you look beautiful today.
Hey, Mama Betty.
Hey, Mama, snuck in on us. my fingers don't move quick enough to keep up with you, Nemo, just so you know. Phenomenal pieces. Your lines is always poems within the poem, and gives you something to think about. So make sure you
Always.
visit the
Thank
chat.
you. It's
Yeah.
so good to be here and share with you guys.
Great work.
Thank you.
That pen's been doing some crazy stuff lately. Can I borrow it?
Absolutely.
Share it. Come on.
I'll send it right over. Here it comes.
I love it. Love it. Yeah, show some love for Nemo one more time.
Nemo.
That's the stuff. And while you had it, keep your hearts and your mics open, and let's welcome one and only Sidekick.
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 Let's go, palate cleanser.
What up, y'all? So it's the best introduction, Shocky. Yeah, we were talking before you got on about you being like my favorite shit talker. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the idea of the name of this open mic and the opportunity to be naked. We're gonna try and do it. Yeah, this first poem is called Oppenheimer. I never cheated on my wife, but I have built an atomic bomb. Massive, powerful, magnificent. So much energy packed inside. I'm just gonna look at it. I've built a few before. This one's better, bigger. Man, I just want to press that beautiful button. That red button is right there, and I've never pressed it before. What would happen, Nemo? It just goes up, right? Shoots perfectly into the sky until it drops and makes contact and damage like none other. With it goes everything. Why did I build this? What was I thinking? Why did I launch it? I cannot will it back. The damage is forever and real. This next poem is called Green Eyes. Have you ever seen an octopus place their legs behind their head and say it's just a party trick? Confused whether they have 8 hearts or 8 brains? Meanwhile, you know each leg has its own brain, operates independently without checking in with the rest of the body. You tell them you're the cephalopod, but I'm the sea creature. You're a platypus, and I'm an octopod. We are so different. I tell her she's beautiful, and she points to a missing tentacle. I'm trying to muster the courage to promise to myself not to look. With eye contact, I tell her something of Appalachian Blue Mountain fault lines, or the Batman Black Robins in my backyard hovering between the Chicken King and my daughter's curly hair, with their bent back wings, and then it happens. As she mutters something about only having a marina trench, the polypus looks away and I sneak a peek. Missing tentacle, fault line, bent lacerations. I want to hold her, kiss the horizontal lines on her siphon or arm or leg or whatever she calls broken. I've got the gills and we need them. Air passes through my skin. I'm still breathless. I wish I had the time to search her like a drunk oceanographer. Grid system. I don't want to miss an inch. Scratched yellow magnifying glass in one tentacle. Cocaine red notebook in another. 6 arms left searching her and calling out, it's worse than you think over here. I don't know if you have an ego problem, but your head is a little big. I don't see the part you're talking about. I think your mouth is kind of cute. It reminds me of a bird's beak. She'd say, I'm scared of birds. I'd say, me too. Scary and beautiful we'd be. She'd stare her green eyes into my blue, and we'd tell each other they're black because we can't see color. I didn't find the hole you were talking about. You might not be missing a heart. Maybe you only ever had three. We feel with our brains, not our hearts. It's a nice metaphor, but it's not true. Your thoughts are lovely. Oh, I'd say, interrupting my last thought, I'd say I think I found one of the worst parts. They kind of look like new demon wings, but they could be old angel wings. I can never tell the difference. But we can't stay down here forever. We are too different. I'm an octopod, and she's a polypus. I've got an octopod back home, and I must return. So I tell her there will be 16 tentacles pressing prayers to the horizon far above our hearts. 24 tentacles from three littles. I say something. We both cried. An ink blot. We disappeared. Got one more I want to do with y'all, and then I can't wait to hear the next poet. Yeah, this is called Baby.
There's a time limit. You're at your time limit.
Oh, that's it then.
No, I'm
Thank
just
y'all so much for your time.
I don't run this fucking poetry thing. What are you talking about? Do what you want.
Oh,
You know she poking at you, man. Come on with it.
I respect a queen when the Shaka be spitting. Oh man. Shaka, I swear they got my girl wrong. Maybe the men on my team were too much daughter mommy memory on the brain. Too tilted toward protecting, ended up putting scraps behind them. Turn your back on her at your own peril. When she said you can call me baby, they heard child. I heard badass battling Yankee. This is not the first brother I've seen in a body baddie costume. Soul cursing the cowl it's stuck in. Distracted stained glass, rose-colored windows can't see the soul. In chestnut oak doors are all they see. Strangers say someone needs to polish the poltergeist out her belfry. This building holds so much potential. Pretty becomes pestilence to the spirit inside of it. These masons can't help but want to fix the temple. Falling off bricks, morose mortar. They want to back the truck, level the earth, keep stones away. They don't know she is not a glass house. Somewhere up behind the temple, in her mental, is the mantle of a weary warrior, trying to pull at the stitching, edge of a knife, a cry out for I'm in her and in here. There is more to me than these fleshy walls. She knows she should not have tried to release her essence with cutting, bruising, pills. I tell my brother I'm going to throw stones behind their backs at her window panes. They say it will break her. How can you not see the bombs that you dropped could not crush her spirit or frame? She remains a defiant wedding boot soul in a combat dress. She is our sojourner sister, trying not to go it alone. Y'all, she is not as fragile as you might think to look at her. She really has been through that much. Our white lie kindness would be the harshest of niceties. Yo, scraps. The wounds I offer you with these words are not meant to harm you. I'm a life in a casing ready to drop these shells also. A reverse exoskeleton. Silk-covered iron. A castle with canvas gates, switchblade, and lip gloss. I'm scrappy. Don't legislate the flight out my veins. I'm first name come, last name get it. The scraps on the table, the devil couldn't stomach. I wrote my life out of the scrapbook pages God dropped out of heaven. I'm playing craps with paradise, a pair of dice ideas. I'm the scrap metal from Iron Man suits. I ain't bulletproof, but I am very bullet resistant. Riveting revolutions, rowdy rider. Are you my lover or my brother? ¿Por qué no la dos? Do you still need permission to stand next to me? I have honored your flowers. I will now speak to you as an equal. The equal fellow writer Scraps, my brother. Eat shit and die in a fire. Go apple bobbing in a bag full of dicks. I hope a headwind is always in your way. I hope it's always raining. I pray you find yourself on your back with 6 guys left to kill and only 2 bullets left. I hope your life is a glorious fight and an honorable death. It is all we have ever wanted. All wrong. Poem.
Come on, y'all show some love for Sidekick.
Damn.
I will not.
Beautiful.
I think it
Fight
was so
back,
much
Shockey, that's right.
that you had us kind of drawn in, so the comments weren't flying, but we were definitely glued to your every word. Great work.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure being able to meet you.
Sidekick, I really love how in your performance you frequently keep an even tone even while you're throwing these haymakers of these lines. I respect the hell out of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how well your pen works when you're dressed like an Amish paperboy. And
I told him he dressed like a Civil War reenactor.
Yeah.
no, I really like the wordplay, like equal and paradise and paradise. Like I wanna try to do that in a poem. That was dope.
The lines are so tough. Eat shit and die in a fire.
Yeah.
Shit and die in a fire. Go apple bobbing in a bag full of dicks, Scraps.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Hilarious the way
love.
the sentiments is so fucking phenomenal. You know, welcome Brooklyn in the house and M.A. Dennis. Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
What's up, family?
Oh, y'all, what's up? Good to see y'all.
Hey. Now Scraps looks familiar.
I changed my name.
It's the lipstick. I'm like, the lipstick is throwing me off. It's so I'm like, she looks familiar.
You
the
don't
artist
switch up on
formerly
you
known as
tonight.
Baby.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man.
I'm like, I don't want to mess up now. Okay, but I love the lipstick too now.
Thank you.
Look, she don't took it for a night on the town on us.
Yeah, I was going out to celebrate my new job and this new book and life is good and my friend's in town. My dear friend is in town. I'm gonna make him do poems.
Hey, friend.
Well, hey, friend.
He read here like 2 years ago, and I was like, I had to like nearly bribe him to do so. But he's incredible, and he won't tell you he is. But life's good.
Yes.
I got one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got one
ahead.
announcement. If anyone hasn't yet, and hopefully I'm not embarrassing him, today is Dennis's birthday.
Oh, M.A. Happy birthday.
Happy 70th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, I'm 70 in dog years.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Sing it.
Happy birthday.
We gotta let the ladies do it because us guys have fucked the song up. Fuck it all the way up.
Let everybody sing.
But definitely happy birthday to you, brother, man. Many, many more. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Indeed.
Whose birthday is it?
It's mine.
Dennis.
It's mine.
It's Dennis.
I'm ready.
Oh, happy birthday. I had to step out the room for a minute. Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Go ahead, Everett Dennis.
Thank
I
you.
know that's
Thank you.
what we sing you out there, a glimpse of, the, what is it, the rock meets poetry, was it? What was it?
The punk rock
Festival,
poetry.
punk rock
Yeah,
festival.
punk rock. Yeah, punk rock poetry.
Yeah, I tapped in and seen some of your comments and stuff like that. Was hoping that we'd have got at least a peek at the performance, but I know how it is. Somebody got you, but they probably didn't tag you. That's normally how it goes. The audience tends to, you know, steal from the stage, but you don't ever get those tags.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool. I'm glad you had a good experience, bro. All right, well, let's keep that energy flowing. Y'all show some love for Sidekick one more time.
Let's go.
Go
All right, all
Sorry,
Sidekick.
I
right, all
missed
right,
you,
all
Happy
right.
sidekick.
birthday. Happy birthday to you. Dennis.
Thank you,
That's
Sidekick.
beautiful.
Appreciate it.
Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed to sing that version. Okay, it's Happy Birthday to you.
Dude, it's
We got
Shocky,
more.
you the singing police.
Well,
What we
happy
doing?
birthday to you, buddy. Another
You're
turn
not allowed
around the
to sing that
corner.
version.
And happy birthday to you.
Listen, maybe you can make an argument, Sidekick, because if you slow down Anita Baker, it sounds like Michael McDonald, and if you speed up Michael McDonald, it sounds like Anita Baker.
Oh wow. Wow. Kim B.
Wow. Hey, Miss Kimby.
Hey, great people.
Hey, Kim.
Yeah.
Okay, haiku
Okay, now.
master. Okay.
Good to see you in here tonight.
Wow. That's something.
I'm hoping that you're here to share and not just listen. I would like to
Now
see
I gotta
some.
behave.
Oh really? Oh,
Never.
look, I would like to see some more raised hands. Those who are just coming in the room, if no pressure, but if you are sharing with us tonight, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, you can raise your hand so that I can get you onto the list. I don't want to miss anybody. All right, but with that being said, everyone, please join me in opening your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome Maddie, aka Baby, aka
Oh,
Come on,
yes.
Come on, Maddie.
Let's
Come on.
go.
Let's go,
Yeah, go
Scraps.
Come
poet.
with it. Come with it.
Is it okay if Justin goes after me?
yes.
Is that okay?
I mean,
Or
y'all
I'll
can
just
share
raise
the
my hand
screen.
again.
We sure can. We'll be honored to hear from you.
Very much appreciate. Cool. Okay. More things from the soon-to-be book. I tell him, I love you. And he smiles, nods, and then we're dancing. In another lifetime, he says. And then he's telling me to go to bed, sleep it off, as if I'll forget this like a dream, as if not awake and awoken all at once. And then we're dancing. I tell him, I love you, as in you just bent the book so far backward, the spine broke, bellowing blinding light, straight up beacon. My phone book always missing this one name, a song, a poem, a dance, the three, all the same, a map. He speaks to me and I hear music, and then we're dancing. And hand in hand, don't have shit on the things he's telling me. And then again, we are just two souls, bound to bodies and bound by earthly rules, playing earthly games that sting like gravel in the knees. It hurts when you fall, it hurts. But what a thrill when floating. That turn mid-air, that snare drum, that hungry melody dictating our hips as if writing hymnals for one song. We're dancing. What a flip. What a fall into grace from the ladder. What a white oak to the chest pews. That breath at my neck for one song don't matter. I'm watching how he moves language across the earth like 2-ton ballet. A bird skimming toes across water in the rain. A world spinning my axis backwards. If I truly care for you, he says. If I love you the way I say I do, then I cannot touch you. And when I turn my back to face him, he holds his tongue, rips the puppet string out with his teeth, and again we're dancing. And he is a song that I have been singing the words wrong, and he moves scars like a man inventing maps, laying rivers on the paper, weeping. But in another lifetime, he says, and I have not been gutted like this before. This is not a field dressing. He is not a rusty blade nor a hunter. I am not boar anymore. I mean to say I'm not sorry for pointing my breath at his bow baited. I welcome his every arrow. He tells us a man is an arrow. He says the arrow is shot out into the world as a boy, and where he lands is home, and his home is somewhere else. And I don't remember everything he said. I was shaking my head, and I wasn't disagreeing. I just don't see the sun like this often where I come from, so I don't understand. And we're dancing, laughter up in smoke, and fire fairies, and 5 a.m. I don't want to be another man with his hands inside your throat, puppeting your voice. And when he says that, I want to offer my neck. And he says he loves me, and I know that means we have to stop dancing. I know what he means. I say I love him, and he knows what I mean is different, but how we were dancing. And we can't really dance again like that. It felt too much like bird to both our wings, too much like believing catching fire fairies might not actually sting. I got too hungry for his breath, but I don't take it back. I don't want to take him away from his home, his forest, where the arrow landed in a lush landscape, where he has planted his flowers and his orchard is in full bloom. He says I can come visit one day, go toe-to-toe with the whole castle, because these bodies come with soft spots, but these spirits, they come with sharp edges, meant to make the incision correct, the right call, the measured step that's bound to catch someone off at the path. He gave me a map. He is not a hunter. He says we'll talk through the radio about water, that he can give me directions in the dark from the tower. He radios in the night we all left camp and checked back. Bandaging my knees up, he has set back an arrow across my chest. And we speak about honor and respect and words upheld while other words were felt. And I know I'm the only one still moving in step, the only one left dancing. I'm ready to read the map, find the river, skim my toes across the water and fly again. God bless those who light the fire again, who incite a riot in the gut again, one that repels the knife and defies your hands not pick up the pen again and write a river to count the grays and believe that beneath these bloodied knees this age best be light, binding, blinding, bounding, beautiful, bested for the better. Okay, here's the second one. God is in a wrestling match with Jacob. Jacob pins him. God says, let me go. He says, not until you've blessed me. Jacob wrestled with God. God popped his hip out the socket on 3/21/21. My Jacob fell from the ladder and I mended him. Jacob asks me, why you gotta spell it that way with a Y down the middle? He's asking God for grief lessons. I meet Jacob in a parking lot with sunshine flaming the asphalt. He won't fault me for falling 5 years ago. When I was 9, I started walking funny though. Mom said, your foot turns out. If we don't fix you, stitch you up, you're gonna wreck yourself. It's gonna climb up your knee, your spine, bent it. She broke me. I got an x-ray that year. While Dad put me in heels and did the Pavlov click every time I stepped right, one foot in front of the other. Good girl, I was so obedient. My body wanted me to come home to it. The x-ray says anomaly. My leg able to whip around the range of motion unseen. I can flip it behind my head, octopus. Dad says I walk like a dyke. The mean girls call me duck walk. Jacob says, I could see you coming from a mile away. That sway, that dip, I dip, you dip, we dip. He says baby, and I am named here for once. My hip socket never formed around the femur. To this day, I walk sideways. One foot splayed off the point. The paint is this. I've been saying this. God is a circle. If you let me walk like he made me, I will show you a ring. If you try to train me, I will straighten up, but these scars will not straighten out. I am meant to bend backwards. God wrestled with Jacob, pulled my hip from the socket, the x-ray in black and white. I told Gray, let me go. He saw my smile and couldn't fix it. I ain't broken, boyo. I'm listening. There's a rhythm. I'm in it. 3/21/21, Graylin, what are these numbers doing to me? Let's get some magic. I'm on the mantle. Naomi, you are the sun, sidekick. You're making it some sense for once. Once I looked at an eclipse and it blessed me. I'm not gonna toe the rope. I am home because you blessed me. 8 circle, there's a rhythm. I got the God up in me wrestling. I'm rocking back and forth while I write this. I got a question. Better yet, I got an answer. The answer, y'all, comes in the form of a handwritten letter from the moon. Creator face, speak on it. Poet, talk your shit. I'm not a bucket, I'm a basket. I can hold these woven poets, tragic nascence, hopeless grief. Take me out back, give me airplane wings, put me on your shoulders. I am guarding this, hold me closer. Thank you for remembering me, holy moly. I know this, not hopeless. I found God in the basement, me and Lucifer got a secret. We're going in on eternity together, I'm telling you, I'm in here, in her. Tapestry, thank you God for making me. Basket case, fault line, mantle, green eyes, see me, hold this, I know this. Something happened here, is going to happen, is woven, tapestry, basket, I'm homeless, I know this, I'm an accent. Lifted lilt off your language, I am breath, I'm going places, thank you, good people, I don't want to slice of your heaven, I'm gonna go get some of my own, I already won, I'm full, gnomes, hold this, you put my name on your tongue and wished it unbroken, I pray you get every sunset perfect, I pray the picture is as good as this feeling is, thank you for sharing your light, both of you, 10 toes down, tentacles up, every rung of the ladder till I'm hung up a star, I am the wish, you've all made me, English, perfect, no more sense to make, poet, teammate, let's go. You know this. Home.
I'm stealing her pen.
Outlaw.
Outlaw.
Great
Thank
work.
y'all. I
Great
love
work.
it here. I love you guys so much.
Fucking phenomenal. Beautiful work.
Patty, you're such an amazing storyteller.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nemo.
I love the confidence that you've gotten over the last few weeks.
Mhm.
To know that your pen really is what it should be. Keep it up.
Yes, talk to her.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Mwah.
You're very welcome. Absolutely.
Already stripped.
Okay, let me put my beautiful poet friend on the mic.
Right.
You have to
Poet
introduce
friend.
him since
This
you're
Right.
is
bringing it.
Justin.
There you
Let's
go.
go,
Okay.
Justin.
Welcome,
Let's go,
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah,
Justin.
I think I remember seeing your face, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a real pleasure to be back. Oh God, I have so many thoughts and not enough words in linear time. Maddie, that was really cool.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Geez, I felt rude.
Come a little closer to the
Yeah.
your volume. There you go.
Geez, I felt like it might be rude to read a poem, but maybe it feels more like I should contribute if I'm going to listen. Like I get to listen, maybe I should share. Hopefully, what I share is any good. This one's older. The only poem I got right now, I only got 2 lines. I stared in the storage unit, it stared back, so I got an older one here.
That is an awesome micro right there.
Right.
It's
That's an awesome micro.
I'm still at the storage unit now. This one, I guess this doesn't have a title, but every now and then I read a poem that says, "You taste like the ocean," and I wonder what it means. I used to think it was sexual. Maybe it is. Or maybe the poet says that to love you is to drink salt water, to quench your thirst, a metaphor for loneliness, you see. To become deranged and delusional on the desert shore, to let my bones become the beach, to hear songs in the waves and see kingdoms in the glassy reflection of the nighttime stars. Better to be eaten from the inside than to feel the empty ache. I have loved some like this, but maybe it means something else entirely. Maybe they speak of the taste of the tears I kiss on your cheeks, sending your sadness away from the room gently and relentlessly, firmly, the way you handle handfuls of cats, giving you space for your sorrow, and a fertile bed for it to grow. Each kiss plucking each tear like a seed to be raised into a joyous garden rich with love. When I cry, sometimes this happens, honestly pretty often, and you kiss the tears from my face, they will taste familiar to you, your own and also new. This is sharing, this is gardening, this is love. I say, you taste of the ocean then, also you taste of the earth, of the living, of the sweet as well. That's what I got.
All right.
Thanks for letting me read.
Nice. Yes, good work. Love it.
Indeed. Don't be a
Wow.
Do
stranger.
it for
Tastes like
Justin.
the ocean. Yes.
Yeah.
Right,
That was
right.
good work, bro.
You
That was
too.
good work.
Okay.
Thank you.
That
I
was
love
great.
it. Yeah.
That was
Thank
great.
you.
Don't be a stranger.
Right.
Right?
That part.
Right?
That part right there in its entirety. Please make this your home.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I knew Nemo would love the micro. But
Yeah, I stare at the storage unit.
I
yeah,
liked it too. That was
I did
interesting.
too.
well, to add to it, I wanted to say if you ever had your belongings in the storage, you know exactly what he meant. Because I mean, I'll tell you, I got things in the storage now, and I think I dread getting to the back of it. And I know that's where it's crazy because you put your most sacred things in first.
Hmm.
So getting to the back is where you would want to be, but woof. Uh,
Hey, bro,
uh,
don't make a mistake and put some stuff you want in that back, boy. You got to clam through.
man.
Hey, man, I didn't fell in my storage, man, and all the stuff fell on top of me. So I've had drama. He just touched home when he said that. I'm like,
right.
I hear. I didn't want to interrupt, but that hit my soul as soon as
That,
hey,
that was real. That was
it's
real.
real.
Because that's where it took me. It took me right there. Like, I've been in my residence for 2 years, and my things are still in that storage because I dread going there. And there's some things that I would like to get out of there, but one day, one day,
Definitely relate. I got stuff in there that's been in there over 5 years. And
yeah,
I'm like, I don't want to keep paying
right,
rent for my stuff. It's like I gotta
that
do
part,
something with it. Every year I say I gotta get this stuff out.
right.
Oh yeah, Erica, you got money. If you want, you can put that stuff in my basement. Because you've been paying them. Whatever you paying them, we can pay half, and I'll come and pick it up. I'm just saying.
Listen, man, it's that serious. Like once you get stuff in there and you get a full storage, you dread emptying it. I don't care how comfortable you are in your home. You just gotta have a right mindset to go and get it done. Like, all right, enough is enough. Giving away enough money. I've delayed it long enough, whatever the case may be. We're gonna get it done today. But let's show some love to Scraps. And what you say your name was again, my brother?
It's Justin.
Justin. Try not to forget that, but I'm guaranteed to not forget it if you come back and visit a little more. All right. So great having you both. Y'all show them some love. Don't go quiet into the night. Y'all show them some love, please.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go, let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
I
Thank
swear I want to
you.
steal his line. That was so cool.
Storage unit stairs back.
Right. Yeah, both of them had some phenomenal work there. Okay, let's keep the energy moved and y'all open up your hearts and mics and help me to bring forth my co-host, y'all beautiful sister, Miss Gifted.
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 Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
gifted.
Gifted.
I feel
Let's
like I'm
Come
go.
on, gifted.
I'm
Let's go.
here. I'm here. Oh Lordy. All right. Sorry. I'm here.
You
I was
look
trying
so
to find
beautiful today.
Every day. I mean, if
Oh
you can only
wow.
see it through my eyes.
Hold on, let me make sure you can see that because you are you talking to me?
Quit playing.
Always,
No,
always.
not. But thank you. All right. All right. How y'all doing this evening, good people?
I'm good.
We are well, gorgeous.
Thank
It's
you,
about
Erica.
you.
Dang. Y'all can
Yeah.
say hi. Y'all
Well,
can say hi. It's okay to say hi.
my friend will be here tomorrow morning. So I'm excited.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Never mind. I ain't gonna go there. I was gonna say my friend. I used to come out
Don't,
the
no.
red.
You better go there. Who's your friend?
No.
Oh,
I
she
think
said no,
I know
don't
what
say
you
nothing.
meant.
your
Okay, I won't say nothing.
friend.
I know
Okay.
what you meant, gifted, but I think we're past that
Yeah.
phase.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. You're okay with it. I was about to say, because You know I got Captain's back.
Yeah,
I
on flow has left.
Right.
I
That's
get
what
it.
I was
See,
Oh,
thinking.
I'm
I'll
picking
be
up what you
thinking
put
about
it
that.
down. Yeah,
But because yeah, I wasn't thinking you because I'm that okay.
I've heard that colloquialism before.
Got it. All right. I'm so proud. All right. I'm glad you're going to have
yeah,
company this weekend.
absolutely.
It's always a nice thing. It really is.
And we're gonna try to check on your man too. I'm gonna try to check on him while Dennis is here.
Now
Okay.
that would be awesome. Um, I'm off all of next week, just so you
Okay.
know. I have the 4th of July week off, and I damn sure need it. I've been working 12 and 13-hour days for the past 2 to 3 months, and I am excited about being off. So yes, please come to town, and we will do something.
Oh, cool.
Hmm. That's awesome. I'm
Baby, do
excited.
I
I
need
can't
to
wait.
fly you in because that was like a deep sigh do I need to fly you in?
Yeah, she want to be flued
Oh,
out.
I was like, no, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm looking for something. Now no, I'm distracted. No, 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 no. Um,
Where them
no, no,
fans
no.
at?
Where you what?
I
He
said,
said
where
he
the
was gonna
fans at?
fly
Where
you
the
in, and you said
fans?
no.
Come on, trying to
Do
get
you got any
the.
friends in your generation? Because that's not my generation. They'd have been like, "Get me the tickets. I want the penthouse suite."
All right. So, I was just constantly thinking about my poetry. Sorry. All right. So, I want to read a couple pieces. These are pieces that are going to be published in the new anthology. This first piece is called Abracadabra.
Get naked.
Abracadabra. They're not new. Sorry, but thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, we want to see you naked anyway.
Y'all ready now? Can I or
Quick question before you start. Are you I've been in a couple anthologies and they don't want you to read them out. That you okay though?
they never said that?
Okay. Just checking.
A little bit, yeah. Sorry, I was answering a comment popped up. Okay, I'll change this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get
because
that
it's
poem
something to
out.
be considered. Get
Y'all,
it out.
never mind, just in case I missed something. That's a good point. I'll read something else.
I guess you got to take the long way around these words.
Yes. Thank you for that, though, Cindy.
I love that.
You know,
Thank
we
you.
gotta
Thank you.
protect each other.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh God. This not y'all done messed me up, and it ain't easy to throw me off track. All right, here we go. Broken glass. Lord. Broken glass underneath my feet. Pain singed memories stain the walk of my journey. Alone. Alone so long, my arm forgot the muscle of being held. No shadow holding my back, heart can't understand the rhythm of two beats mean one. Broken glass underneath my feet, frigid storms slows the bleed out, weighing heavy at times, just wishing the light could go out. Dark rooms are my heaven on earth. Dark rooms. Never understood if you knew what their exit would do. It taught me myself to smile, even when I didn't feel like making that lift. It soothed the facade of my whole again spirit. flirted with the flames of every firefly's kiss that came my way. I've danced with the shame of a 2 or 3 time. And I'm no longer having time for that bitch. Broken glass underneath my feet. Pain-singed memories won't let me be. That's Broken Glass underneath my feet. Thank you for listening.
Why
Love
you
it.
why you in the
Let's go,
piece like a
Gifted!
DJ
Thank you,
too?
Gifted.
Like
We love you, Gifted. Don't be
Yeah.
sick of us.
Absolutely.
Made me think of the message too. Broken glass everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
That's funny. Miss Witz, I didn't hear what you said. You said something in the beginning. I missed that. But I'm
no,
gonna
it's just teasing. You ended it like a DJ announcing a new song on the radio, and I thought it was pretty cool.
all right. And actually this next piece, yeah, I'll just do it.
And please mute yourself. Somebody's having a moment.
I got it. Thanks. Abracadabra. Abracadabra, it appears out of nowhere, like rain from the dark clouds above. Changes in the wind. Befuddled thoughts, beads of sweat, tears of uncertainty creep in. They just creep in, sad, happy, anxious, as if they're mocking your very existence. Creep. Sleepless nights, wrestling, tired days, aches and pains. Abracadabra, a magic you wish never came, a maze of mumbo jumbo when you're lost in the darkness of age. Circles are never troubled. Broken lines of thinking must cease. I won't keep second guessing myself and doubting where I stand. Falsehood of imposter syndrome, constantly checking my competency and my own self-worth. Release me. Release me from the prison of my seat. Intellectual property brothers can't keep. Release me. At no other age can you see yourself aging right in front of your eyes until now. Scary. But you have to learn to love the new you. Accept all the curves that are now your folds, wrinkles that give character, wisdom to behold, evolved self, you. Therefore, justified as I see it, the circle of life. So wake up, look in that mirror, greet and admire and embrace peace. Because Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise, we get to do it all over again and again tomorrow. Like magic, it's the new you. Abracadabra, the smoke clears, and there's still you. I can see clearly now that I've accepted the new me. Abracadabra.
All right, girl. That's all right.
Thank you for being brave, and you're so beautiful. You're 23 in my eyes, not a day older. So I embrace it. If you could see yourself through my eyes, you wouldn't be crying. But then again, you just might. So let me know if I need to get a ticket. Always got a warm spot in my bed for you. Y'all show some love for Gifted one more time, please.
Gifted.
Yes,
Come on,
gifted.
Gifted,
Oh,
gifted.
gifted.
Come on
Gifted.
in the house.
yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Beautiful energy in the room tonight. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's keep it moving. Everyone, please join me once more, opening up our minds and our hearts. And let's welcome the phenom known as Shocky G.
Shocky,
Yes.
Shocky.
Come
I
on, Shaq.
can't stand you.
I feel bad. I always make Gifted hate me, so I'm sorry, Gifted. I love you. All right.
Go.
Okay, I got 2 pieces. First one, Ramrock does a prompt thing every Monday on IG, and the prompt was they call me a poet. So Nemo drink. They call me a poet. They don't realize I am a zombie emerging from the morgue. If you look close, I may seem like the book of Revelations, just death and destruction. But the thing about poets is we make the apocalypse look good. We focus on the rose growing out of the ash and not the ash itself. Speak of the dancing of the fire and not its burning. How we dress grief in its Sunday's best so the funeral looks like a homegoing instead of a final frontier. We kiss in eulogy, make love in confessional. We treat life like a haiku, short yet powerful. How we write our own bars and call it a life sentence. They call me a poet because they do not know the Grim Reaper's real name, but they see me hold my pen like a scythe and leave my bodies out in the open. I've made gardens out of graveyards, planting grief and watching it bloom into poems. I hope you smell the roses more than the decay. I mix patchouli in with my ink, but I'm afraid the stench is just as bad. I'm just a corpse masquerading as a poet, haunting the corridors of your mind. I hope you are not afraid of the dark.
Let's go, poet.
You
I
put your
apologize for
Go
the link.
Shocky.
you put your pen in that one.
Thank you. Sorry for the language in this one, but I was angry the other day. If you follow me on Facebook, you know why. No one talks about how demeaning it is to be the safe nigga. The one white women treat like a modern day Mamie. They don't clutch their purses when you walk by, but they hand you the baby bag and beg you put the baby to sleep. I want them to cross the street so I can have the sidewalk to myself, but instead they ask if they can walk with me so they make it home safe. They don't care that it means I might not make it home safe. White women ask me where they can find some coke, and I hate that I know the answer, but I still tell them that I don't. I wish I could turn the riot in my throat into a rifle, ride shotgun with danger. Imagine being the safe nigga in Minnesota, like they won't martyr me in a New York minute and send me home. I don't want to burn down mics no more. I want to set fire to the fire station so no one can come rescue when I burn down my real target. I daydream in nightmares, thinking of all the things I'd do to the family dog if you cross me. I am not a safe nigga. I got a switchblade for a tongue and a notebook deadlier than the launch codes. White women always try to tame a wild animal. I will not be the bobcat you found in the woods and turned into a house cat. I am not a safe nigga. I'm only trying to survive.
Damn, Shocky. Go. Yes.
Wow.
I
You
can't
had so
stand
many
her.
lines. You had so many lines in
Th-
there.
So many.
Martyr me in a New York minute.
I just went along for the ride. I just stopped trying to catch lines and just went for the ride.
Great work as always, Shocky. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
And I gotta tell you, I'll tell you, you know, that piece is uniquely you, Shocky. But you know, sometimes like when you like watch a movie or something or music, and then they'll give you like a auto recommendation to be like, you know, if you like Shocky G, you'll like this. That last piece, it kind of made me think of Hanif. I think that the energy, button poetry, Hanif.
Yeah, Adoraki.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a dope poet.
yeah, that was dope.
That's what's up. Thank y'all for pouring in. Keep showing each other love. Keep each each other energy lifted. You know, we know as artists it's not easy sharing our work. Some of these pieces are more difficult than the listener even understands or appreciates. So uh, it's key that we continue to show each other that your value, especially amongst this family here. So I appreciate y'all for pouring into each other. Um, let's bring up our next artist. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome back Miss Kimby Miller.
All right.
Woo woo.
Welcome
Come
back.
on,
Kimby,
Kim.
Welcome back.
yes.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
You're looking gorgeous today.
Thank you. So I'm gonna do my haiku, but I have just been feeling Nikki Giovanni's ego tripping, so I hope y'all will rock with me while I do somebody else's OPP, other people's poetry. And sometimes I think we need that ego tripping because we get so stuck on ourselves and thinking what we not. And she just jumps in on everything. And anyway, ego tripping by the phenomenal Nikki Giovanni. I was born in the Congo. I walked to the Fertile Crescent and built the Sphinx. I designed a pyramid so tough that a star that only glows every 100 years falls into center, giving divine, perfect light. I am bad. I sat on a throne drinking nectar with Allah. I got hot and sent an ice age to Europe to cool my thirst. My oldest daughter is Nefertiti. The tears from my birth pains created the Nile. I am a beautiful woman. I gazed on the forest and burned out the Sahara Desert with a packet of goat's meat and a change of clothes. I crossed it in 2 hours. I'm a gazelle, so swift you can't catch me. For a birthday present when he was 3, I gave my son Hannibal an elephant. He gave me Rome for Mother's Day. My strength flows ever on. My son Noah built new ark, and I stood proudly at the helm as we sailed on a soft summer day. I turned myself into myself and was Jesus. Men atone my loving name. All praises, all praises. I'm the one who would save. I sow diamonds in my backyard. My bowels deliver uranium. The fillings of my fingernails are so precious. Semi-precious jewels are appearing. On a trip north, I caught a cold and blew my nose giving oil to the Arab world. I am so hip, even my errors are correct. I sailed west to reach east and had to round off the earth as I went. My hair from my head thinned and gold was laid across 3 continents. I'm so perfect, so divine, so ethereal, so surreal, I cannot be comprehended except by my permission. I mean, I can fly like a bird in the sky. Thank you, Nikki. All righty.
I know I'm supposed to be quiet, but that was fire. I've been too damn quiet. That was fire. Everything about that, the energy, I'm over here trying to stay calm because this ain't my time to shine. This your time. Your hair is hairing, your lips is lipping, but that poem just did it for me tonight. Thank you. I'll be shutting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That is one of my favorite poems. I've read a similar one, but I'm not there yet, so can't do it yet. But so now I'm gonna do some haikus. For those of you who don't know what haiku are 17-syllable poems. Traditional ones only in nature. Non-traditional one could be any subject. Started in Japan. Non-traditional ones are typically called senryu, but we call them all haiku in the performing poetry world. So, okay, I did close it out. That's great. So, I say haiku before each one just because I like to. It is not mandatory, and these may be a couple syllables off because I'm going based on memory. Haiku. You picked a clown and got mad when he wore his makeup better than you. Haiku. Audacity is on sale, and you keep buying it. Ain't you broke yet? Haiku. Red, black, and green are not the color of strength. Black don't need no sidekicks. Haiku. Protected sometimes. Black women are like pork. We're the other white meat. Haiku. My people, stop looking for the help you want and be the help you need. Haiku. A mistake can be a lesson. Don't ignore it. Find the real message. Haiku. Your mate is not your therapist. They are your victim. Haiku. Sorry. If you allow your partner to dip, beware. Dip is hard to put down. Haiku. If you think sex is all you're good for, then sex is all you'll be called for. Haiku. You cannot have a future with someone if they won't deal with their past. Haiku. If you can't speak truth to your mate, you are not in love. You just in bed. Haiku. You're trauma bonding with people and calling it a relationship. Haiku. You are angry with who stayed while romanticizing the one who left. Haiku. It's not too much work to love you. Block that echo. Let that lie die now. I'm repeating that one. It's not too much work to love you. Block that echo. Let that lie die now. Haiku. Your heart wouldn't mind if you stopped dating your ex. Excuses don't dry tears. Let me see what to end with. Haiku. Unconditional love does not mean you bend over without thinking. Haiku.
Okay then.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, Kimby.
Wow.
I know you got like
Wow.
accolades and stuff, but I still can't stand you. Um, after every haiku, I was like,
Who did that sound? That just now.
Shocky.
You know, there's a little, I don't know what you call it, like when they do these skits or whatever on TikTok and all that other stuff. But they're Muppets, hand puppets, called Cottonmouth, and they always do that.
Oh yeah.
And
And it
that was me,
reminded me
Mr.
of that when you said that.
That was me, Mr. Wish. I was just thinking as Kim was speaking that she can come talk to my grandchildren, speak the birds and the bees to them.
Come on, come on.
Do a lot
And
of
you know,
that.
and Kim, props to you. Thank you for giving me the notification. You all get a chance, go to TED Talk. Kim is there.
Yes,
Yep. I looked at
speak
that
on it.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's nice.
Appreciate you.
Indeed, indeed.
And thanks for coming through, man, because Wits puts on a great show, and like some people,
Oh,
they get the accolades and they think they're too big for the room. So I thank you for showing up.
yes.
Absolutely.
But Kimby knows she got a place in my heart.
Right back at you. I have a gift. There's no point in getting proud about a gift. It's a gift.
Yes, that part. That part. But remember, this is our space. I can't do this by myself. I have a phenomenal co-host, and I have a even more gorgeous family. So this is always going to be considered our space. Uh, always remember that when you invite anybody in, that's what we doing. We bringing them home. Just bringing them home. Yeah. So y'all show some love to Kimby Miller one more time.
That was great.
Yeah.
So fun.
All right. And please, once again, open up your hearts and your mics and join me in welcoming Mama Betty.
Mama
Come on, Mama
Betty!
Betty.
Betty.
Come on, come on.
Beautiful lady.
Yes.
Well, I love you guys. So these are two of the latest poems I wrote. Like this shit.
You know, I always wait to hear you say that.
So this poem is called What the World Needs Now is Rhythm. The world is so unbalanced. The world is so unbalanced, offbeat, out of sync. I have to step lively and gently plant my feet, heel to toe on ragged sidewalks, exploding underfoot. If not in reality, that's for sure. In my unconscious mind, I'm in a mental health predicament. Only I can wrestle from the knotted pretzel I call America. Oh well, let the music play. Poem.
Come on, sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, caught up today in Vietnam memories. Nubile lovers, shadow dancing silhouettes, evokes memories of two lovers holding, grasping tightly in their hands, the everlasting memories of love's protection. Possibly slipping away. Death knell of war, ringing, ringing soundtrack, horrible might it be. But the softness, warm reception of one falling into the other's arms erase temporarily wars, impending storms. So they lie this night, nightmares abated, comforted, awash, comfortable awash by a ceiling of stars. Peace. Poem.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Thank
much
you,
money.
Mama.
Yes. Wow. Great rights.
Mm-hmm.
What we eating, Sprat? What we eating?
Betty the storyteller.
We can't bring food on the screen unless you got enough for everybody.
Yeah, you see, she turned her camera off real quick.
Wait, real quick. She said, "Oh."
She was like, I forgot Big Back was in here because you know I was gonna ask.
Look, my back ain't that big. It's my
No,
belly
me.
you got to worry about. I'm
Mama
working.
Betty's been putting recordings of her poems up too lately.
Yes,
I'm like,
some
yeah,
beautiful works
girl.
being shared through um our brother Freddie Freeloader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So shout out to him. Hopefully one day we can get him to join the space. Just nudging at you, Mama Betty, to nudge at him and get him up in here. All right.
Yes.
Yes, for big love. Y'all show some love for Mama Betty one more time, please.
Yes.
Betty.
Indeed.
Mama Betty.
I'm just
So,
going back.
Mama Betty, you know
I
it's
don't have to
love.
get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I tend to I tend to rise when I need to. So I think I deserve to have one every now and then, even if I'm on my third one for tonight.
Erica, why you put your hand down?
Who hand went down?
Erica, she got scared.
We'll get her. We'll get her. I believe we got her on the list already anyway, so
So
we'll get
you the baby sister that tattletales? You be telling on people?
her.
You be telling on people?
No,
Oh,
I
you
never
know
snitch on
what?
my sister.
You know what? I did some jumping around. Y'all forgive me. Um, y'all forgive me. I missed her. She was supposed to come up before, so we're gonna bring her up now. Y'all please open up y'all hearts and y'all mics, and let's backtrack. Help me to bring up Miss Brooklyn in the house, our sister Erica, real
Come on.
quickly.
Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at?
Brooklyn.
Where
Bring
Brooklyn
it
at?
up.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
Bring it.
I didn't think it was my turn.
But it was
Anyway,
about three poets ago. I kind of missed you on the list, and when
it's
Shaki
okay.
said it, it made me go back and look. And I got you. We got you now.
I don't even know. You know what? Let me hurry up. I'll just pick something. Um, I'll just use one of Ramrock's 8-word prompts. I think I read this on here before. God, this thing don't want to act right. Quite often, I'm reminded of my mother. My mind meanders in a chorus of memorable expressions, notably etched in the groove of my cerebral cortex, faintly replaying side B, but fickle as I tune into side A. Side A has its moments in vigor, energy, and potential. It is lively and faster in tempo, always hurried, more carefree. But there is something to be said of side B. It's smooth, wise, and appreciates what's important, just mellow. So it's chill. My ego a bit bruised with side B gaining momentum into my reality, but joyous that I'm not in jeopardy of forgetting the melody of days past. The clef notes are still accessible, remnants replicating what I thought could not be duplicated. yet in its way, sampling my dear mama. With every glance of my reflection, I see her. It's said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, yet priceless is the image that appears before me. And although I quietly crave a younger version of what is reflected, my eyes behold her legacy. And let me see, do I have any more real quick?
I love that piece. It was great to hear you read it live before we just had listened to it on the video. It was great to hear you read it live.
Thank you.
You know what's crazy is I just realized from you reading that poem that most people don't say a picture is worth 1,000 words. They say worth 1,000 words. And I was like, huh, that's crazy. All right.
Yeah, I had to be different. What can I tell you? Anyway, this is new. I'm probably still working on it.
Get naked
Yeah.
with me.
Yes, get naked.
Get
Oh,
naked.
I like the little add-on. I make sure that I use that when it's my turn.
Oh, you heard that?
I'm gonna have to borrow
You got some
that.
superhero, brother.
Okay.
It's a New York thing.
So this one I titled Assembly Required, Batteries Not Included. Much responsibility comes with this skin, this blessed melanin that I inhabit, having to come to grips with that from birth in more ways than one. We're expelled through a tight, uncomfortable exit via canal or with the assistance of forceps or hands. A tug of war ensuing without an instruction manual. How helpful it would have been to have diagrams, a page for troubleshooting, warranty information, a repair shop to which we can get our fix. We are just thrown out here to our own devices with no instruction on assembly, no batteries included. And although we try to assemble ourselves, some of us fall apart. Some of us are mishandled with no way of putting ourselves back together, ending up like Humpty Dumpty, surrounded by all the king's horses and all the king's men, always discarded and forgotten about, like Christmas toys once we have been played with for a time. And as much as we may yelp for help, there's no Yelp review to attend to our complaints or concerns. No Better Business Bureau to advocate for us, regardless of documented proof to back up our claims. Amazing how we are used, abused, once our youthfulness has been exhausted, just to be replaced, mishandled, and buried like we've never existed. I am over being toyed with. So the likelihood of a fairy tale ending to this toy story seems grim. That is a work in progress. I know I need to add some more, but there it is.
It's coming along great. You know, we are always looking for the perfection in our art. But it's definitely doing some phenomenal work there. So thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah, stop with the disclaimer, bro. You gonna give us what you gonna give us, and we gonna take it.
Had no disclaimer. What was that at the end? That's a work in progress. It was beautiful.
Yeah, you
Thank
just
you.
gotta be like Diddy out here, like take that, take that.
Don't tell him I want to be like Diddy. My tattletale little sister. Tattletale.
Okay, Scraps, thank you for being with us tonight.
Gosh, thank you for having me. Love
Yes,
you all.
and for
Love, love.
bringing back family. Yeah, y'all enjoy yourself. Have a beautiful evening. Okay,
Thank you so very much. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week.
look forward to it.
Mwah.
Mwah. That's what's up. Y'all show some love for Brooklyn in the house one more time. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you good. Thanks, everyone.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
Didn't mean to overlay on your love. Just you know how it is when people are leaving out of the room. Good luck on the new position. Oh, okay, awesome. That was nice. Right. Yes. We got 3 more artists. Thank y'all for hanging in there. And continuing to support each other. I know sometimes life be happening and we have to bow out. But I always appreciate those that hang in there for the latter of the evening. For those last artists, everybody deserves an audience. With that being said, y'all please open up your hearts and mics and aid me in welcoming back our brother Artie Fox.
Artie,
All right,
welcome back.
Artie.
Yeah. Let's go, Artie.
Look, now he don't want to unmute this motherfucker.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't go
Oh,
all
man.
Samuel Jackson.
Right away too. He might be rolling up. Artie, use your other hand. You can roll up with one hand. We may have to come back to him. He may be away for a minute. You know how it is. So we'll circle back to him and we'll keep the energy moving. Y'all, once more, open up your hearts and your mics and let's welcome Black Salt Wolf. What's up, my brother?
Black
Black
Salt.
Salt. Black Salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Hello,
poet.
hello. Thank you for the love, everybody. So, let me turn off my air conditioner.
Don't do that. It's like 90 something degrees.
I know, right? I know, right? You guys may not be able to hear it, but I can hear it, and it's kind of distracting when I go to spit. So, yeah. Speaking of that, I take it you can hear me, okay, right?
Yes, sir. We got you. And that's the
Yes,
interesting
sir.
hat. Tell us about it.
The hat?
Yep.
Well, it's kind of like the spirit led me to it. The spirit led me to it, and I got it. I got this. This is I got this hat from Tactical Gear because I'm really into like military shit, and so I got this hat at Tactical Gear. It's a flag bearer, and I had a patch, and I had a different patch on it besides this, and I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling it, and so I was looking online for some different patches, and lo and behold, I came across a Mjolnir. And for those of you that don't know what a Mjolnir is, it's a Norse symbol, old kind of Norse Germanic kind of tribal symbol.
Isn't that
Represents
Thor's
kind of
hammer
like,
too?
say what now?
Isn't that Thor's hammer?
Yeah, Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer. They call it Mjolnir. Like the correct technical like occult term for it is Mjolnir. That's what they call it in like kind of the spiritual community, Mjolnir. But yeah, Thor's hammer. You know what I mean? And so I came across this and I was just like, hell yeah, let's do it. And at first I was thinking like, okay, I'm this black guy walking around with like who thinks he's a Viking. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know how this is gonna go. But then I was like, fuck it. I like it. Because at the end of the day, it represents God, right? And a worshiper is a worshiper, and a believer is a believer. If you believe in God, you believe in God. And it doesn't matter so I just kind of had to get over like myself a little bit and just accept the fact that I'm just gonna be a little bit different in wearing this. And so far, I haven't had any backlash.
Nah, it's
I don't
super
know why
dope.
I would, but
It's super
this is in
dope, and
that back of
I'm
my
glad I
mind. It's just
asked.
like, I don't know. Like so far, I haven't had anybody come up to me like, "Oh, you shouldn't be wearing that," but I don't think anybody. But in my opinion, it's the same thing. Like, you ever see white people wearing the ankh? Like, tell me you haven't seen a white person wearing an ankh. If what I mean. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing, you know what I mean? And so it's like I'm
I
not
love
gonna
it.
like, what I mean, we don't bash them, so why would somebody, it's a culture exchange. It's a cultural exchange. And so that's why I wear it, because it represents God.
It depends. A
That's a
lot,
super
some
dope
Norse
perspective.
symbols have been taken over by white supremacist group. I know Thor's. I don't think Thor's hammer has, but
It's not
some.
as bad as a swastika.
Yeah.
But that's another subject for another time. That's going on a little bit of a tangent.
Nah, but it's dope because I didn't realize that it was a patch. So when you snatched it off,
Yeah,
it took
bro.
it to a whole nother level, man.
It's kind of funny because Thor is a god of war, right? And I'm like into military shit, and so it's like I got this on a patch where it kind of like works out perfectly.
It's dope, bro. It's a dope wear.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but I got two poems that I'm gonna do. And speaking about God, I'm gonna do a poem about the Chinese Christ. Now it's funny because like if you been listening to my poems, I did a poem about the Chinese devil, and so this poem is about the Chinese Christ, uh, Gong, and the poem and the name and the title of the poem is called Gong of Gong. And to give you a little bit of context, Gong is basically like kind of like the Chinese version of like Jesus Christ, if I may so boldly kind of like make that example. Like Qigong is kind of like this healer, kind of for the people, kind of like leads the people, kind of like helps and heals the people, goes out and helps the people. He's kind of like that, kind of like Christ conscious archetype, except he's Chinese, you know. And so his name, and he goes by Ji Gong. Well, that wasn't his original name, but that goes into like the whole mythos, and I'm going on a tangent now, but Ji Gong. But to put it in short, Ji Gong, the Chinese Christ, you know. And so this poem is called Gong of Ji Gong. Here we go. Green be the new black, and blue be the new white. Oriental be the new Christ, the gong of Ji Gong has rung to reach righteous minds. Rabbits be the new wolves, and cats be the new dogs. Sheeps be the new serpents, and shepherds be the new soldiers. Swords be the new scythe, and gongs be the new war cry. Love be the new fear, and gangs be the new government. Aliens took over the planet and now be the new humans. The gong of Ji Gong has rung to take back the planet. And so that is Gong of Ji Gong. And so I got two poems for you. And so the second piece is called Sister Old Black. Here we go. Poem. Old Black, we meet again. Old Black, my only friend. Fluffy pillow for my head. Dark again. Black always wins. Flew to the moon in my dream. What I saw made me scream. Women in black and men in pink. Don't forget God, and he won't forget you. Men in blue and women in boots. Say it twice to summon the keys. Black cats, black wings, black salt. We live in fear. Black dog, black beard. Old black, we meet again. Life goes on and never ends. Now the Sister Old Black. One on paper and one on the phone. I'm old school like that. So every now and
Yes.
again, I print out my poems that I really love, that I really like on paper. So
That's dope too, right there. When I formatted my first books, I printed everything off and then I isolated them to where I wanted to put everything. So to see you read it from your paper, is pretty dope. I think that's how I started the quarantine off. Like I was really big on performance art. So everything had to be memorized at a phase in my life. But when quarantine came and allowed us to be at the comfort of our living rooms and bedrooms, um, I felt comfortable enough to share from my paper, and I did a lot of reading. And I'm kind of meshed in that phase right now. I do want to get back to stage presence and actually it's a different vibe. It feels like you're living the piece when it's in your mind and you're just motioning with it. So that's how it is for me. But I do
yeah.
appreciate the fact that you pulled that paper out because it's nothing like seeing that ink on the
Hey,
page, whether it's handwritten, whether it's printed out. It's a different feel than chasing a screen.
yeah, it makes it more real for me. Like you just hold it, like the screen is just like air, like you just kind of like you hold it, you feel it, you see it, it's like, it's just real.
Yeah. But it's paper. So paper once lived. You know what I'm saying? You understand the concept of
Absolutely.
that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're not gonna go too much more in depth to that. Y'all, a beautiful good night. Oh, we lost Sidekick. I didn't even see that. I wanted to give him a shout out too. But yeah, shout out to Sidekick. Y'all show some love for Black Salt Wolf one more time.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
sharing.
That's what's up.
Thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing, Mr. Witz. Thank you for noticing.
Big love, man.
My
I'm
hat.
very attentive. Yes, I'm very attentive. I've always been a watcher and a listener before I was vocal. So
Yeah.
it's just who I am. But I like it. I
Yeah.
like it, and you took it to a next level when you ripped that patch off. So yeah.
Hey,
Salute, my brother.
yeah.
That's what's up. All right, let's keep this energy flowing. We got two more artists, and then we're gonna call it a night. I got an early morning, as I know some of you do as well. So let's get through it. Let's try this one more time. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and join me in welcoming our brother, Mr. Artie Box.
Let's
What's good,
go.
John?
All D.
How
Yes.
y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
Good, good,
Good to
good.
have you
It's
back.
like, all right. So, I'm on my iPad. Oh man, it's been a while since I've been here. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I got a couple of poems I've been working on. Um, let's see. Every day when you walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, what a wonderful type of day where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. I think that song lied so damn much. I mean, besides the fact that my name is Arthur, that song has nothing to do with any of my pieces. It just takes me back to a space inside me before my heart was shattered into pieces. I mean, again in the mirror, looking at myself like, is this self sabotage? What did I do? I mean, no shades of that star. I'm not even my own idol. I mean, chaos driven thoughts, centimeters away from sections that seem so suicidal. I mean, strong arms and moist palms, but like those ghosts from Mario Brothers games. I don't know why they pass right by you. I mean, y'all ever heard of that game Russian Roulette? Well, me and my shadows, they definitely play that. Only we always up the ante, on the seventh roll. We don't need a seven, just like on your life, we bet. Only my aura wasn't feeling like a winner. Most of my pride already got gobbled up. My dreams got drank. Each tear became a curved course of a thinner dinner. I got so focused on free that, well, those bars that I pushed away from and got stuck to me. I mean, standing on stage, even by being paid, giving shades of myself away from free. Anyway, y'all, that whole poem, just to say, this is not a I'm still broke piece. Not a I ain't have my dad around generational pain, a young black brother looking for some hope piece. Nah, not my asthma got me choked up again, y'all. I can't breathe. Feeling like I'm missing my whole entire soul because my granny is the only person I actually want to see. It ain't that kind of piece. Nah, no way. It is actually my name is Arthur, and I'm not okay. And after 1,000 raps and 1,000 poems, I see it now. That's okay. All right. And this
You love you,
poem,
Lucky.
I love it too.
If you need anything, let
Um,
us know.
hmm? um, all right, so I normally wouldn't say nothing like this, but I think this is the best poem I've ever wrote before, and also the dopest poem I've ever been able to put together. It took me 38 years to write this poem. I think I became a poet to write this poem. Um, Look at them, all waiting for the sun to come up. My whole block, it was on fire. Listen, y'all, since I was a kid, we've had lines that never could inspire, but never would expire. And we had hella Marlows and Avons way before any kid in my neighborhood ever heard of HBO's The Wire. Y'all, I hated how we talked to the crackheads and the junkies in my neighborhood. Or on God, I tried my best to respect them. I didn't like how they was greeted. This shit was war and trauma for them also. Needless to say, every needle, I understood. It was needed. Hey, y'all back up. Them pills and vials fly in the air. Junkies not lining up, every line get cut. Then they ran home. I mean, to their children and loved ones, every line get cut. I mean, they had to get cooked up. Needles had to be filled up. Like, kidding me wondering why they were throwing around medicine in the air. And older people got angry if they couldn't get one. Wait, I forgot to mention, y'all, that my mama, she was kind of fucked up. Respectfully, forget all those other people jumping for a junkie's joy. I prayed my mama was grounded so much that she could never get up. Like, how could she make it to those recovering groups if she was still fighting for the same shit me and my brother's soul? Fill up. Lord, there is a hole in my cup. And there is a syringe still poking out. I've been trying my whole entire life to get out, but I promise y'all it's still stuck. And then I found out I was diabetic. Y'all, I could choke myself. All that talk about needles. And now I gotta poke myself. Yeah, I am lost. Not a poem, not a rap, not a person can help me. I feel off. I mean, by myself talking to God. I mean, even the lightest leaf couldn't bread more grass. Y'all, I feel soft. I don't want to talk. I mean, my legs are still strong, but I don't want to walk. Taking all that medicine, all my sugar symptoms, they all got treated. I mean, I guess kind of a calm karma for all those drugs I was selling, kind of for my mama. Needless to say, I understand that. Every needle is actually needed. That's my piece.
Damn. I'm speechless. I don't even know. I don't even know how to respond to that.
That was
That's
Your honesty, your vulnerability, Artie, is just every time. Every time.
wow.
Nah, thank y'all for letting me exhaust that. I will continue to say it. It's my favorite piece. And when I get comfortable enough to say it and not feel like this, then it'll definitely be a better piece. But I appreciate y'all for giving me space because my mom is celebrating 24 years of being clean, and ain't a
Amen.
poem
Amen.
I
Amen.
could share for that. So
Yeah,
just thank y'all.
I can relate to that.
Right.
That's awesome.
I was trying to let everybody get their. Go ahead, Nemo.
I was just going to say congratulations on that. That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Indeed. Yeah, I just wanted to say the first piece I love because I love the cartoon author. I think it got one of the most dopest jingles ever. And for you to open up with that, even though the connection that you made with it brought me into it even more. So while you were singing it, I was singing it too. um, so I like that piece. Your second piece, it related to me on two different levels as well, because being in the streets, I'm glad I didn't get lost out there. But I had my episode of doing the wrongful things, right? And I watched how, like you said, people mistreated other people who were actually spending their money with them. I seen, people kick them in their ass, push them in their head, throw their product on the floor. And I'm like, I understand that they have a habit, but they are bringing you business at the same time. And this is how you treat them in return, right? So during my episode, um, I did things on a different note, and I actually treated people like people. And you know, if you walk away a little more proud, even though you know what you're doing um, is not the right thing, right? I'm trying to say that the cleanest way I could say it without incriminating myself. But also on the flip side of that, I have the same type of story with my dad. My dad went from the heroin era into the crack era, and took him a long time to finally get his life straight, um, and get that out of his system. Uh, my pops is a great character. You know what I mean? Like he's the Golden Glove champion. Back when he was boxing in Madison Square Garden and black and white TV and all that shit, he was, putting in that work back then. Actually was on the Olympic team and everything. But the drugs got the best of him, kind of knocked him off of his stride and tore him away from his family. And though I don't have the best relationship with my dad, I still respect him and love him. Would be no me and my siblings without him. And I'm grateful to say, just like you, brother, that you know I have a parent that cleaned themselves up as well. So thank you for sharing that piece. It was very meaningful.
Nah, bro. Thank you for having me, bro. And to be real, my mom is my favorite person in the world. So regardless of what she been through or what past she had, my mom is one of the only human beings that has always been there for me no matter what. And that's just one story of hers. I've put my mom through way more stuff than that one thing. So when I think about it, it's easy for me personally to not only love my mom, but always to see her as a hero. I never looked at my mom less than anything but the greatest mom in the world. Especially now being an adult and going through my own trials and tribulations. And even thinking back to, I remember when my mom was 38 and what 38 looked like for her and what it looks like for me, and understanding that if not for my mom, 38 wouldn't look like this for me. So I see a lot of my mom's trials as my peace. Like my mom went through that stuff so I could have peace. So I do everything I can now to help not only myself, but my family finding peace, to realize that so many people sacrificed for me to be happy now, for me to be who I am, and for me to live the life I am for where I'm from. A lot of people sacrifice. And that sacrifice built me. I don't have to sacrifice those type of things at all. I'm not gonna say I have the perfect life, but compared to my mom and the people that came before me, I'm Richie Rich now. So I owe everything I have to them. So it's nothing but praises, no matter what they went through. But thank y'all for this space. I definitely needed to hear tonight.
That's what's up. Thank you for coming back. We missed you. Man, y'all show some love for Artie Fox one more time.
Thank you for
Artie.
That's what's up. So we down to our final artist for the evening. Again, I thank y'all for hanging in there. You know, I know as the night grows weary, it's kind of hard to hang in there. Not that the art slip at all. Like everybody's phenomenal, but it's just the evening hours. You know, it's been a full day and all that. But with no further ado, y'all please open up your hearts and your mics and join me in welcoming our final artist, the birthday boy, Mr. M.A. Dennis.
Let's go, babe.
Hey, Dennis, go birthday boy.
Go birthday boy.
Haiku. That doggone bonnet atop my woman's afro. Aphrodisiac. Abracadabra. Magic is real as the pain from a bruised rib anytime you laugh, cough, or raise your arm above your shoulder. Magic is real. The evidence is not hidden. Watch footage of Harry Houdini escaping from an Arkham Asylum straitjacket. That's no three bunnies out of a hat trick. That's an authentic, magical performance learned by observing women. The proof is not in a Dr. Huxtable pudding pop. The proof is in the word abracadabra. Inside that incantation, the word bra appears twice, which means Houdini must have seen a woman remove her bra without taking off her shirt. That's how he learned to get out of a straitjacket. It's pure magic, watching a woman do sleight of bosom. You think your eye is about to see some naked, but then she reaches back, arms extended so far back the motion doesn't seem humanly possible, and you think you're about to have Titty Tuesday instead of Melancholy Monday, and setting your sight on boobies will take your mind off going back to the plantation. But no, she twists the bra to the front, easily unhooks the clasp, and pulls the entire bra out of one sleeve hole. The shirt never lifts, shifts, or reveals even the ittiest bit of breast. You have just witnessed true sorcery, a maneuver so inexplicable to men it's locked away in the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. It's a feat even Harry Houdini could not complete. And when the boob and weave fake out is over and done, she'll offer you the bra. The same way a cat brings a dead pest as a token of appreciation, the bra will hang over both sides of her hand like an elongated, lace-trimmed handkerchief, and her body language will say, you thought you was fitting to see some titties, didn't you? It will say, the magic of women is real. It will say, abra, cadabra.
That was fire.
Absolute.
Hey, yo, the poem was crazy, but somebody in the comments wrote, that man hurt. And I yelled in real life that man hurt.
Yeah. And I'm just riffing on, pieces that everyone read. So I'm going to end with shit talking, inspired by Nikki Giovanni's Ego Tripping. I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to boast, but I'm like hot buttered soul on toast. I'm the best thing since sliced deli meat on sliced bread. Jesus asked me to break bread with him at the Last Supper, but I was like, who all gonna be there? When he answered Judas, I was like, if I can, I might try to make it. I can make something out of nothing. I can perform miracles, turn water into Kool-Aid, take 2 fish and 5 loaves of Entenmann's pound cake and transform it into a fish fry fundraiser, then save the proceeds for a rainy day. My character arc is part Noah, part darling Nikki. I can fly. I'm so fly. I'm super fly. I'm Return of the Mac. I'm the reason Cotton came to Harlem. I'm the biggest, baddest mofo in town. My name rings bells because I got balls bigger than a church. I can make a choir preach to me. I'm blessed and highly flavored. I'm that jalapeno pepper that comes with the church's fried chicken meal. Something just ain't right when I'm not included. I'm out here in these diversity, equity, and inclusion streets, fighting the good trouble fight. I'm out here in these open mics doing God's work on a budget. I know how to stretch a buck. I have a tongue under my razor that'll give you $1.50 and I can bring home the bacon, pork, beef, turkey, Kevin. I get footloose when the DJ plays Doo-Doo Brown. I'm talking my shit and saying it with my whole chest too. I'm popping shit with a conviction that resides deep down in my de la soul. Man, don't you know I am the sugar honey iced tea, the HNIC, head Nubian in charge. My roots are comedic. My aura is ultra magnetic. I am bad. I'm so bad. Michael Jackson made a song about me. I hate to sound arrogant. Humility is in my human nature. But if I don't big up myself, who else is gonna do it? Sometimes I call up the radio station to give a shout out to me, the man in the mirror. All praises due. Although the Lord is my help, I am obligated to help myself too. Sometimes a little ego tripping helps, boost one's self-esteem. In a past life, my name was Billie Jean. And when I got impregnated by a musical pop king, he denied that the child was his. So I reinvented myself, turned myself into myself, and created the single mother. I raised that baby on my own. And when he became a man, he gave me a song called Dear Mama for Mother's Day. I am one bad mama jamma. I put that on my mama's mama. I'm a precious heirloom like grandma's good china. I'm sweet like Sadie, inviting you to eat Jamaican curry goat's meat at my table. But if you vex me, I'll start flipping tables. If you fuck around, you will find out I'm with the shits. I mean, like a bird in the sky. I'm dropping this anagram for shit all over you.
Damn. Damn. What a way to get naked.
That
Jesus.
part.
Wow, that was
Damn
that
is
was good.
right. You nailed it there.
Wow.
Man, that was phenomenal. Definitely digging your style, brother.
That's my baby. That's mine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't want to. No, I mean, I fucks with him. You know what I mean? You know.
Happy Pride Month.
Just saying, I'm so proud. I'm so
Yo,
proud. I'm so
Shocky,
proud.
Shocky, your comedic timing is unparalleled.
As always, like listen, we started off the night talking about Shocky. We ending it with
Yeah.
Shocky is something else, but the work was fucking super dope, bro. Super dope. You brought us in with
Oh, that nigga
humor.
Lations 25/7. Who all go?
Say it again. What did I miss?
I'm looking at the comments. Shocky, nigga Lations 25/7. Who all gonna
Oh
be there?
wow. Well, wow. Yeah, but the comedy in that first piece gave us the energy that we needed. I think everybody was laughing, and that don't do nothing but excite the feel good endorphins inside the body. So that's great. And then that last piece was just super dope. Um, for what do you call it? Affirmation piece. So yeah, great work, man. And again, happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I look forward to meeting you in person.
I think
Hopefully.
Escape is asking.
Yeah,
Oh,
Escape's looking to read.
Yes, I didn't see that, and thank y'all for saying something. You can definitely close us out. We will definitely be honored. So y'all, please show some love for M.A. Dennis one more time.
Thank you.
M.A.,
Appreciate
happy
it.
birthday.
Thank you. And now I give way to Escape artists whose time comes in
Happy
pockets.
birthday.
Thank you.
That part. So it's definitely an honor to have that. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and welcome her, Miss Escape Artist.
Escape artists, let's
Escape,
go.
Oh,
escape.
Escape artist.
Gotta get away.
EA is in the game.
Thank you guys. The room has been incredible. I've actually been writing the entire time. So I'm gonna stop here and read what I have and we'll see how it goes later on. Here we go. I don't always have the cleanest house, but there's always happiness here. Always laughter scattered around the room, making it hard to walk around. There are always memories in these hollow places. Love holds my universe together like dark matter. My family, the vertebrae of my purpose, is a peaceful one. Sometimes peace looks like chaos and feels like electricity, tiny fingerprints crafting dreams. My home is the perfect place for a dream nursery, a place where my children can build the inside of their minds outside, a place they don't have to hide from themselves. My baby learned how to shapeshift. She sheds her character skin so quick, says she sees a robot. No matter how hard I squint my eyes or tilt my head, I just can't see it. She sees in universes and imagination. There's no end to what her lenses lend. She, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loom. It's obvious she's not of calcium and cartilage. She is of minerals and spirits. Her mind is a treasure chest, and whatever she says, I'm rich in the way she speaks gems into time. Her powers are growing stronger every day. The other day, she crossed a cardboard bridge in her Pamper Box robot suit to get to her magnetic spaceship she built with her own two hands. Our space is different. While she makes herself into a Power Ranger fighting ants and bees, rescuing friends from traps built with Legos. It happens in the center of her hippocampus, where splitting atoms make her Babylonian mind, the way she tracks the movements of the moon. The sky is her blanket, and she lays in wonder. No, I struggle to see it. I've always worn glasses, but the thought haunts me that my vision impairment has nothing to do with my eyes, but with my heart. How maybe life has caused me to collect imagination and refract it into reality. It's calcified my imagination into cataracts. And the only thing that comes to mind these days is poverty plaguing my place of peace. I fear adulthood has warped my corneas. So much so, colors don't saturate my life the way rainbows dance under her breath. Her speech is Jesus' hands over my eyes. Realize it is not my job to see. It is my job to make universe out of living quarters, to make nebula of little hands. I'm growing stars here, of stardust, with Milky Way skin, spiral galaxy curls. And my job is to make room for gods to do what gods do. Thanks. I'm still working on it, but I'm gonna stop here.
Man, that felt like
That was
that
beautiful.
felt like a perfect ending to me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I second that emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was
that's a
definitely
Yes.
dope
beautiful.
piece. Definitely felt like a fully fleshed out. Yeah, wonderful. I'm glad you shared that.
Thanks. Yeah, my baby, he's been like cramping my style. Like he just want to wake up all the time when I got stuff to do. So he just been cramping my style lately. So I haven't been able to come. I've been forgetting and everything. I've been so tired. Like I missed last week and I was like, oh damn, I just don't know my days anymore. It's getting crazy, but it's getting better at the
But
same
you
time.
wrote a poem.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
know,
did. Hell of a poem.
it was all thanks to you guys because it wouldn't have happened if I wasn't in the room. So thanks, guys.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's your
that
pen.
was really beautiful.
Glad we
And,
could inspire you.
right, and um, even though in the comedic part, you know, what our children do, how they take us away from the things that we like to do. We always doing what we're supposed to be doing in the right time. And I just know so much more is going to come out of that. And the fact that you are the creator that you are is going to transcend into your children. So it's a beautiful thing. Just look forward to that time when you will have your peace, but be mindful within that same time you're gonna be looking for them hugs and those embraces, and you're gonna be like, hard to attain. It ain't gonna be as easy as rolling over. I'm just saying that, but yeah, that was definitely a beautiful share. Do you have another one?
No, I'm just gonna leave with that because I haven't really written anything in a while. I'm like on a writing hiatus, so I got to tap into some other type of creative stream right now because writing's just not doing it for me right now.
I do get that too. Um, being that the creative that I am, like when I'm I'm poeting. When I'm, creating clothing, I'm creating clothing. Sometimes they interlock, and then there's times where they're isolated. So I definitely get it. But thank you for tapping in and for closing us out tonight. Beautiful work. I show some love for Escape Artist one more time, please.
All right, Escape Artist.
Escape artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible pieces.
Y'all have a great night. I gotta
Yeah.
get ready
Yeah,
to
we
head
close
out to the
now.
airport soon.
Okay, definitely travel safe.
Have a
Uh,
safe trip.
yeah.
Thank you.
Indeed. So we all closing out. If y'all want to come on the screen, please come in. If you don't want to, I understand. But we are going to say our send each other off. Escape, you look beautiful this evening.
Peace and
Oh,
hair
you
grease.
stole my line. Peace and hair
Said I
grease.
stole your line, Shocky G?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Love y'all.
My bad. Yeah, peace and blessings, y'all. We love
Yeah.
y'all as
Thank you for an
well.
amazing evening, everyone.
Yes,
Really.
it was a
This
beautiful
is such an
evening.
incredible place.
Yes, thank you
Yeah,
so
we
much.
work
Keep
some
taking the
magic
long
here.
way. Keep taking the long way around words, as Kip
Uh,
would say.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And we should be using that prompt. You haven't given us homework in a while, MA.
No, but that line came from a prompt.
Oh, was it? Oh,
When
I didn't see
Gifted
that.
wrote that,
Sorry.
yeah,
I didn't see
that was the "Don't tell me how to write these poems. I take the long way around these words." You
Right,
don't
right.
remember Gifted? I
The
remember.
the take the long way around the words was mine. Don't tell me how to write these poems was the prompt.
What's the problem? Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said.
I'm sorry.
They interlocked.
You okay?
Smile, baby. You look beautiful. Why
I
you?
think she's just tired, ready to go
Yeah,
to
I'm just
work.
tired.
Oh,
Have a good nice
yeah.
travel, M.A.
Okay,
Dennis,
thank you.
and
Indeed.
Be
happy
safe.
birthday again.
All right.
All right. I just want to say good night to everybody. It was a beautiful evening.
Good
I
night.
got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I got an early
Good
morning
night,
as well.
Cappy.
And just awesome having you all with us.
Thank you, Wits. Thank you, Gifted, for this space.
Thank you for
Thank you.
being in this space.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yes.
Right.
Good night,
Thank you.
everyone.
Good night.